Good morning. Good morning. Hello. What's up? How's it going? Hi. How are you? ¿Cómo está? Got my coffee. It's time to do a show. And here we go. Three, two, one. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Today is Monday. It's December 14th, 2020. My name is Jeremy, and this is my first cup of coffee. Over the weekend, I ran out of the Starbucks that I had ground, and so ground up this other local French roast blend, and it's dark. It's really dark, but it's tasty. And I've talked a bit about the salt and how I put salt in the coffee. I think salt in the dark roast makes more of a difference than salt in a light roast. Because with a dark roast, you're more likely to get some bitter notes if we want to be fancy about our coffee. And the salt seems to help that quite a bit. Hope you had a great weekend. I went for a hike. My legs are still sore. Hung out with some friends. Had a good time. Watched some TV, watched some movies, played some video games, cleaned the house, did some work. And it was a pretty all-encompassing weekend. Posted another video of my stupid car, which goes in for a bunch of repairs and replacements today. They have to replace the leather in the back seat. Like, the leather. Because it's defective. Because that's the level of defectiveness of this stupid car. Don't buy a Mazda. But posted another video of the car doing stupid things. And looking forward to getting rid of this thing. Once all this stuff is done, I think I'm getting rid of it. Today, let's start off with this. So today's podcast episode is one of my favorites, one of the best I think I've ever done, with a man that I've got a feeling you're going to hear and see much more of in the coming years. Chen Tang. Chen was in season 2 of Warrior. He was in Mulan. He is a really interesting guy. I mean, yeah, he's a martial artist, but there's a lot more. And he had, so sometimes when we have actors, celebrities, whatever, on the show, they're not always open and receptive to the way I ask questions. They're at least tolerant, they're friendly, they're kind, but Chen loved it. We had a really good time, and this is somebody I think I could be friends with. Like, that doesn't happen that often on the show. So I hope you'll check it out everywhere but the website right now. We're on track. It's gonna be fixed. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So, what else is going on today? I'm gonna yawn and be rude. It's a crazy day. Car stuff. Emmett says, I thought we were friends, Jeremy. We are friends. Of course we're friends. Why not? I can have more than one friend. Can I? Don't I get to have more than one friend? Man. Reminiscent of being a kid and only having one friend. You hear the garbage truck outside. Where was I going? Oh, today. A couple calls. I'm advising someone on their book that they are writing. Because no, I haven't finished my novel yet, but I've written other books. So I got some ideas for people if they want them. This is actually a past guest on the show. I'm not going to betray anything, but she reached out and said, actually she was commenting something about it, and I said, hey, if you want to bounce stuff off me, let me know. So we have a call. Got a couple other calls. And then I have to go to the dentist so they can check on I'm pointing at my face. I'm pointing at a plate. I'm pointing in front of my mouth. So if you haven't been watching the show for a while, you may not know that my my tooth that I broke in karate class in college that had a crown picked the worst possible year to die. And so root canal and all that stuff. But there was an infection, and knock on wood, the doctors think that they got the infection. But apparently, so we think about like skin and muscle, that they call it soft tissue. The tissue around your teeth is called hard tissue, and I guess it takes a lot longer to heal. So they wanted to do another checkup because it's been like 3 months, 2, 3 months, to make sure that it is continuing to heal and that the infection hasn't come back. Which, you know what, I'm annoyed at the possibility. I'm appreciative that they want to do this. So I will be back there this afternoon, and then when I'm done, I'm hopefully going to the gym. I'm not going to get a chance to write today, which bums me out. So I'll make up for it this week. There's a chance that I finish the book this week. The draft, the first draft. Because I'm into, I just started chapter 8. Or just finished chapter 7. They're intro plus, so 10 chapters. I'm almost done. Almost done. And then I'll just have to edit it, which will take like, what, 10 minutes? It is so dark out. We've got another week before the solstice. It's so dark. Yeah. I don't know what else to report. I think that's it for today. Not for the show, but for the day, for what I'm doing today. So let's look at questions and comments and all that. I know you got stuff. You always have stuff. At the very least, I'm sure Frank has something. I know, I saw him write it. Saw him write it in, I should say. And remember, if you want me to respond to something that you want me to, drop in the comments after the show closes. That's where we pull them from. Come on, YouTube, load. It's loading. Come on. There we go. All right. What is going on with these comments? Come on, YouTube. It's being weird. Well, we're gonna. This is why, fortunately, Frank and I are at a point where I ask him to send these to me over Facebook Messenger. Because once in a while, YouTube is stupid, like just now. So, yesterday, Sunday, December 13th, 2020, was Dick Van Dyke's 95th birthday. Dick Van Dyke is well known for his long career in TV and movies. What he's less well known for is his endorsement of a program called Tai Cheng. The Tai Cheng program was founded by by Dr. Mark Cheng, based on his experience in Tai Chi and sports medicine. Wow. I didn't know he had any tie to anything martial artsy. Frank has been pulling up some really interesting people who have been involved in martial arts. Friday we had Bob Barker. Now we've got Dick Van Dyke. First quote: "Women will never be as successful as men because they have no wives to advise them." I like that. Whether you say that genuinely or sarcastically, it's either poignant or funny. And of course, if I ever say anything like that, I'm sarcastic. I'm joking. I don't like that I have to declare that, but hopefully those of you who know me or enjoy the show would give me the benefit of the doubt to know that I'm not serious. Wish we had more women in martial arts. Numbers are skewed, but I don't know that I can fix that. At least not yet. Maybe someday. Someday when whistlekick is the premier martial arts brand and we, drop a few million into some promotions that support women, maybe that'll help. You have to be able to laugh at yourself. Attitude is almost more important than what happens to you. You can't control what happens to you. You can only control how you react to it. You can say the same thing about sparring or self-defense. You can't control what your opponent does. You can only control how you respond, the techniques you use, your attitude, how you show up. And I think it's important to recognize that. I was talking to a friend yesterday, one of the friends that I got to see, and we were talking about martial arts and training, and he's been training a long time, and how he's kind of restarted. He and his girlfriend are attending a class. Yes, I know I owe you an email. I saw that email come in either late Friday or Saturday. So, don't worry, I'll respond. It's in my inbox, I promise. But he was talking about how he was showing up to that, and sometimes you got to discount prior knowledge to learn from someone and just be willing to put that white belt on again. The point where you learn the most. I think it's pretty great. It's such a hard time for training. It really is. I've been saying that a lot lately. I'm gonna have to find a way to do something about that. Walt Disney and I always said we were two children looking for our inner adults. Dick Van Dyke. I can relate to that. There was a moment yesterday as let's see, I think it was during a bit of the time I was playing video games, this realization, people say, they pose the question, it's a cliche question at this point. If you didn't know how old you were, how old would you think you were? I would think I was 25. I've gained maturity. I've certainly gained a lot of knowledge. But I don't think I've grown up from that age. And I don't know that I want to. The world is too fun and has too much joy and silliness in it. And the way most people seem to define growing up is not doing those things. It's doing the things you have to do and not doing the things you want to do. And I just refuse to live that way. There are plenty of sacrifices I would make before I did that. It's a pretty good life. It's stressful. It's tiring. But I'm making an impact. I'm changing things. I'm helping people. I'm learning. Having fun. What's better than that? So good. Coffee is so good. And we've got one more. I didn't know the answers, but I could feel that the things that gave life meaning came from a place within and from the nurturing of values like tolerance, charity, and community. Yes. Tolerance, charity, and community. Supporting each other. Lit, acts of service. You know, it's funny. Um, it doesn't take a lot of looking to find that thread of service, of giving to others, occurring in every avenue, every aspect of humanity. We find it as a core tenet in, to my knowledge, all religious faiths. It becomes something that once many celebrities earn fame and money, they realize, and some of them falsely, but I think quite a few genuinely, they realize this is the best part of what I can do, is to give back, to give to others. And then you get just everyday people who find a charity that resonates with them, or some way to contribute and make other people's lives better. And even within the business community, one of the things that I've heard said quite a bit among some of the entrepreneurs that I respect greatly, if you focus on giving, if you make it a point to support and lift up others around you, other things will fall into place. That if you're focused on yourself, it won't work so much. You focus on others, they'll help you. And that's what I try to do. I try to give my time to others. You know, I can't give all of my time to others, but I give as much as I feel comfortable, trying to find balance. When people need me, I try to show up, personally, professionally. Try to give back as much as we can, as much as I can. So I think that's important. So, and to that end, I show up here. I show up on Martial Arts Radio. Whistlekick shows up wherever we can. We do what we can do. When there's a cause, you just heard the cat grunt. When there's a cause, we put whatever effort behind it we can. So, keep doing good things. Keep fighting the good fight, as they say. Keep finding joy in what you do. Be willing to let your child come through, whether it's inner or outer. You don't get out of this thing alive, so you might as well have fun while you're here. All right, I'm gonna go. Good quotes. Good stuff here. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great day. I hope you leave me some questions or comments for tomorrow in the comment section below. I hope if you're new, you will hit the subscribe button. I hope you'll hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do the show every weekday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern U.S. time here on YouTube. And if you want to support us, go to whistlekick.com. There are a multitude of ways you can help us out. And they're all over there. So, take care, everyone. I will see you back here tomorrow. Peace.